morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to my night market.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
So don't f***ing stare at me. Put your stupid, ugly faces away and stop looking at me. I forgot to eat my ass toys, so maybe we can eat our ass toys later today.
Say that again. Slowly. Really hear what you say. Separate the words.
I will eat ass toys later. Taiwanese night market food, okay? Giri can cook. I thought it was a bit. Do you think I will be doing a bit for 4 years? YouTube chatter. YouTube, I love you. You're like the shy, like middle child that like doesn't get enough attention, and I understand. You know, that's partly on me. But what do you mean it's a bit? On the menu today is going to be guabao. Guabao is, you know, like the ones that open like a clam with usually pork belly stuffed inside. Yansuji, which is popcorn chicken. I love popcorn chicken. We're gonna be making the slow roasted, the slow braised pork for the guabao. We're gonna be making the buns ourselves, obviously, because this is Onimart. We do everything from scratch. We're gonna start with the chicken first. Chicken thigh preferred, because both Shadow and I are kind of watching our calories just to kind of mitigate any of the calories that goes into the frying process. I'm gonna rip the skin off, okay? If you have like a normal diet and if you're not counting calories or whatever, then keep the skin on. But I'm gonna make these nice and small or bite-sized. It doesn't have to be like minuscule because meat shrinks when it gets hot. That looks like a great cleaver. Where might I get one like this? Great question, kind chatter. You can actually get this exact same cleaver. Yes, exact cleaver. So for the marinade, like I said, very simple, a little bit of soy sauce. So I'm just gonna say a tiny little splash. That's like a teaspoon. For Taiwanese popcorn chicken, white pepper is your friend, okay? None of that black pepper bullshit, okay? And if you have to substitute it, just don't tell me, I'll turn a blind eye, but I highly recommend you do white pepper instead. A little bit of salt. That's why you don't need that much soy sauce. The minced garlic, a bit of a squeeze. That's a lot of minced garlic. I'm a white person. Salt is too spicy for me. Salt is too, okay. This is the key ingredient. Don't substitute this one, definitely. 五香粉. It's 5 spices. Like give it a little mixy mix. I think I usually add a little bit of like alcohol to get rid of some of the meaty flavor. So let me add a little bit of cooking wine. Chinese cooking wine, please, not sake. It does taste a little bit different. Also, Chinese cooking wine is a little bit salted too, a little. Like if you're like a hardcore like uncle in China, uncles will straight up drink this shit because cooking wine is a lot more affordable than like baijiu, right? Now that I've massaged my meat quite thoroughly, I'm gonna just let this set to the side. So I'll put it into the fridge for now because we're doing a whole bunch of other things in the meantime. I think we're gonna do the pork now because pork takes about an hour or two to braise. We're gonna get a little bit of the aromatics ready, which is not much. It's just literally an onion. Oh my God, my onion sprouted. Is that normal? It looks like little hair. It's kind of cute actually. That's a pretty cut of pork belly. For this one, I actually do not sear the meat. This is a recommendation that I have for this kind of dish. Searing it will actually make the surface of the meat quite tough. So even if you do braise it for the 2 hours, sure, the inside will be nice and soft, but the outside will be really stringy, really chewy. Using a cold pan, I'm gonna drop my fat in. Kind of like how you render out bacon. It's best to render out when the pot is from cold to hot instead of just putting it directly on hot. It'll just sear it, seal the sides, and no fat is gonna come out. You wanna slowly have that seep out. I just want enough to kind of stir fry all the spices and all the aromatics. 我的挂包要加花生粉跟很多的香菜，不要肥肉。我去你的！ Okay, now that everything is kind of like heated up, breaking down, I'm going to put my pork in here. The whole piece as is. You don't have to cut it. And then I'm gonna add some wawa, just so it doesn't burn. Is it a 1/4 cup of soy sauce? It's quite a bit. 5 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. For color, I would say if you want the color correct to look more appetizing, it's a must. But you want dark caramelized meat, you know, not the light colored meat. Once it simmers and we're adding like eggs in and everything, the volume should go up a little bit. I'm also adding in tofu and stuff, but that's gonna be for 30 minutes after. And this will simmer for the 1.5 hours, 2 hours. It depends on how big your meat is. If your meat is huge, I know everyone's cut of meat is gonna be humongous if I ask. So for buns, but they should be like reasonably sized. So I'm gonna get my flour, a little bit of wheat starch, surprisingly. Let me try to see if I can find my wheat. Oh! My wheat starch will make it kind of like nice and soft and supple. Flour just makes bread. 150 grams of all-purpose flour. Wheat starch, let me take a look. 20 grams. And also icing sugar. This one caught me off guard. You can try regular sugar and let me know how it goes. But I do have icing sugar, so I'm gonna use icing sugar. A 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Not sure what baking powder does in this instance. 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. That looks good to me. Also notice no salt. You could add a little bit of salt, honestly, if you really wanted to, but they said no salt, so I'm just gonna keep it no salt. And then I'm gonna need my measuring cup that you can conveniently get from, and we're gonna measure out how much water? 95 mils of wawa. And I'm also gonna do 20 mils of vegetable oil. Why does that look like so much oil? Oh, it's not 90, it's 20. Oh shit. Oil impedes gluten development. So I'm just trying to see if I can actually get a dough going. Damn it all. Should I try again? I'm gonna try again. 20 grams, so I have 50 here. 30 remaining in the measuring cup. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Wait, is it? I don't know how to read. Wait, hold on. I just realized that my measuring cup, hold on, wait, give me 1 second. 60, no, 60, huh? How do you read this? I can't make sense of my measuring cup right now. Am I stupid? No, I think this is right. This is pretty good. This is what I got. It's like smooth-ish, not crazy. I'm gonna let this rest for 1 second while I go grab like a yogurt or something because I'm starting to feel dizzy. Eat the cake. Oh yeah, I should eat the cake. Remove the head first. Ooh, oh! If you were curious, this is what the inside of Ass Toys looks like. There he is. I mean, yeah, it's a good cake. I'm just getting impatient, so I'm gonna put my eggs into my braising pork thing. These are all gonna soak up all of the nice soy saucy flavor. They're gonna be super, super hard boiled, but that's kind of the idea. And I have a little bit of fried tofu here. I'm just gonna really simply cut it into 4 pieces. And this was some like soaked up with the sauce and some rice with some egg. Oh my God, a little bit of the leftover meat, and I'm gonna like chop them into like finer pieces. So it's gonna make real fat with some rice and shit. Ugh, heaven. We're gonna, oh my God, the dough, I forgot about the dough. I was supposed to process the dough because I wanna make sure that steam is still coming through the slots and stuff like that. You don't wanna cover one piece of parchment paper over the whole thing. Either you do the parchment paper where you cut the holes in there, or you just literally make little like rectangles of the size of the dough that you're gonna be making. I think 1 steamer tray can fit a max of 3 at this point. And then the other one will have 2. Okay, we're gonna make him into a log just so that it's a little bit easier to cut. What is 260 divided by 5? 260 divided by 5. 5. 260 divided by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 1, 0. 52. 52. I got it. I'm just gonna using my hands and kind of folding it downwards a little bit, grabbing the edges and pinching it in just to make a bit of a seam. You wanna have a little bit of drag and just kind of cover your ball with your hands like this, your thumb and your pinky touching the ball as you're rolling it. Always have it covered so you don't have your balls drying out. I'm gonna grab my balls, grab a rolling pin, keep it a circle, and roll up and down evenly. Try not to do it this way, because ideally you wanna have it fold this way. It'll steam up, and then we put the little stuffing in the middle here, the little clamp. The oil will help prevent the bun from sticking when we're steaming it, because it's gonna steam overlapped. And as you go, just put it onto your baking tray, or steaming tray. We're steaming these bad boys, not baking them. Don't go too thin, but definitely you don't have to be too scared about going too thick. Like this would be too thick, because this, once you rise it, it's not giving you enough space for any filling. And this, it's gonna double in size, so it's gonna become even thicker, and you're just gonna be opening your mouth to like huge buns. And oops, no! Chat, look what you did.
What did you say fuck me for?
30 degrees Celsius though, if you can, for a proofer. if you got it. All right, we're gonna be making our toasted nuts. So you wanna grab a little bit of foil and some raw nuts. 2 little handfuls. I'm gonna do 175 for, let's do 10 minutes. I'm gonna grab some cucumber. This is gonna be one of the savory, sour components, acidic components of the guapa. Cut the tip, rub the tip until a bit of foam comes out. So I'm gonna be making a cucumber salad relish thing. So I'm just gonna cut these thin-ish, not super thin. I'm gonna grab some salt. Have you taken your meds today? I don't need meds, okay? The only thing I need is my steroids. You don't have to be super salty with this because we still have to add other seasonings as we go. Theoretically, ideally, if it's a very watery cucumber, a little bit of pool of water will end up in the bottom, and then we're just gonna squeeze it out. If you can smell your nuts, they're done roasting. If you can smell your nuts, get tin the shower. Nuts, roasted nuts, chat. Ew! You guys are so gross. I'm so done talking to you guys. This is why boys are so smelly and stinky. Like, as I'm crushing and massaging the skins off of these nuts, I'm gonna try to pick out the clean ones. I wanna try to force the skins down so I can just grab the nuts by themselves. He did what? He squirted water out of his hydro pump yesterday. I had a little video of it too on Twitter if you missed it. And it looked like he peed a little bit. No, I don't want to see your hydro pump. Gross, chat. I'm just a girl. Too far. Shut the up, chat. Your crocodile eyes won't work on me. I am mentally titanium right now. So we have our nuts. We're gonna pound them now. We're just gonna kind of make it into like fine bits, not dust. Harder, Gary? I don't know if I can do it harder. This is like the perfect force to be pounding these nuts. I think that's pretty good. I kind of like it like that. So we're not quite done yet. So we're gonna take our nuts and then we're gonna add sugar. I don't know how much sugar. I just know that there is sugar. So that's done. I can check on the cucumber just to see what the situation is like. See that? It's not much, but this will make a big difference. I'm gonna saute quickly my mustard greens or my pickles or whatever. This is what I have for suancai. It's already pre-pickled. This stuff you can't really pickle yourself unless you have like 8 months and a really big ceramic urn that's like sitting in the mountains of China somewhere. I'm gonna have this at like a medium-high, medium, a little bit of oil, a little bit of the saute. This will have a nice little spicy, acidic kick. This will go very nicely with a sandwich into our buns. And I'm gonna wash this and we're gonna make Taiwanese fried chicken. The buns look like this right now. They're proofing, they're not cooked. They were just proofing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my pot thing, put a bit of wawa in it. I'm gonna have that on boiling. And while the heat is still cold, you don't want to put this on actively boiling water. You want to have this come to temperature together with the water. And then just keep that there for about 12 minutes or so. Do not open the lid. For the wet dredge, we need a 1/3 cup of flour. Just roughly, it's not baking or anything, so you don't gotta be so accurate with it. A little bit of salt just for some extra flavor. 5 spice powder, something that I recommend that you don't skip. A 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. 50 mils of water. It should be quite like thick, not like a dough ball, but it should be quite thick. Okay, so that's pretty good. Gluey consistency, we like gluey. And then for this one, which is almost probably the most important, sweet potato starch, there's small lumps in here. And this small lump is what gives you that quintessential texture and flavor. It's gonna make it crispy. And then we're gonna grab our chicken. We're gonna put it into the wet dredge. And then we're gonna put it into the dry dredge. And then we're gonna put it into the pot. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, yes, very beautiful. And don't worry if it's not super like brown looking. That's not the goal right now. We're gonna do the second fry in a second. The one thing about cooking streams, every time I'm done, I either smell like cake, like onions, or like oil. In this case, I'm gonna smell like oil. Our last little bits are done, but we're not quite done yet because everyone knows the best kind of fried chicken is the double fried kind. I'm gonna turn it up to like medium high-ish. Oh God, why is it juicing? Is it juicy? Is that why it's going crazy right now? Ah! So these are beautifully golden. Man, what a dish to make while Japan or Tokyo's in the middle of a heat wave, eh? I don't think I'm gonna do any salt anymore because I feel like the batter is salted, the chicken is salted. I'm just gonna do white pepper and 5 spice. So that's gonna give it that beautiful smoky spicy flavor. And then just literally do a little bit of the toss. That's a beautiful sound if I ever heard one myself. Where the hell did I go? Let me try one just to see if everything is cooked through. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cucumber has been salted. Just use your hands and kind of like squeeze out the extra water. Don't be scared. See how much extra water comes out? So just put it in between your hands and just go like, where's my money, bitch? Like that.
Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Look how there's water. You don't want any of that in your salad. A little bit of that beautiful MSG. Place my vinegar. Definitely don't need more salt. The salt is beautiful, actually. Oh shit, I forgot the watermelon juice. I forgot the watermelon juice. I love watermelon juice. I am having a foodgasm. I just love watermelon. If you gave me one big giant watermelon, I can eat it all in one sitting. I'll have a really, really big belly after that because it's gonna be bloated with water. And it just gets all over your your face and your mouth when you're like chewing on it and shit. I wish a man would love me the way that I love watermelon. I'm not lonely. I'm actually very, very healthy and I'm at peace with my current situation of existing. Just put the lid on, pop on the microwave, Vitamix, and just let it blow. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. I'm just really passionate about the things I put in my mouth, okay? Bun reveal. 3, 2, 1. Oh, they're not bad. We got our buns all in a row. Our beautiful buns. That looks so pretty. Oh my God, look at that. Look, the meat is falling off. Eggs are beautiful. Oh my God, the tofu. I cometh. No other meat in this world will get me as riled up as this kind of meat.
I have to thank you for helping me be productive at work. I set a goal to fully work a file each time you say something weird or go on a tangent. I am caught up until next week, Onigiri noted.
Shut the f up. I'm gonna do it from the fat side. Oh goodness gracious. Oh, it's hot though. Oh, it's hot. Yes, sir. Okay, take our guapo. Take our beautiful slices. Yes, try to close this one, bitch. These buns stay open. A little bit of the crushed sweet peanuts. A little bit of the salted pickles. Does that not look sexy to you? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I try now. A bit of popcorn chicken. Still crunchy. It looks 9.3 out of 10, but Shadow says it's ass. I guess it's a 7.7 out of 10. This is so unfair. All right, take care, everyone. Take care. Yay!